All right, hello and welcome back as we get ready for our third game of the week and our first of the night, as we are going to have the Lincoln Sentinels up against the Kyoto Anime Otakus. And of course, this is a big one. As we'll run through our week and we'll get to it. But if you're gonna watch a game in Prism, obviously you can watch the top teams fighting for seeding. But otherwise, this is the game. Looking at our week so far, you can see that sweep for the Wave doesn't matter all that much, but hey, good for them. Then that one that matters a bit more is Havana lose to Houston in that 4-game set. And of course, we have that second game, which got moved to tomorrow. That one more so for seeding, since both teams are clinched, although it does matter a little bit for this, but actually not really anymore. It's just seeding. Then we have that next game, seeding, Hanoi, seeding, and then this game. Looking at our standings, you can see 7 teams now clinched, 3 eliminated, and just 2 left in between. Round Rock, of course, still guaranteed that number 1 seed. Then you have the Chaos below them. Houston waiting to see if Florida will join them. Same with Havana down below, but it's mainly Havana looking down at Lincoln. As we can go over to our scenarios, you can see a couple X's by Havana, checks by everyone else. That bottom check means that Florida are actually clinched due to Havana's loss. The 3-1 or worse loss. It was 3-1 specifically. And so we'll see how the rest of their checks play out, but doesn't matter in the end. Then, of course, Savannah clinched if they won. That won't happen. Then they need either Florida lose and a better game diff, but they can't have that, or Lincoln to lose. So now the only way Havana clinch is if Lincoln lose. Looking down at Lincoln there, of course, they needed Havana to lose and one of those two things. And of course, Florida haven't played yet, but like we mentioned with Havana, Lincoln are guaranteed to win that tie if it comes down to it. So therefore, if they win, they clinch. Now, I will mention, of course, I kind of talked about it last night when I mentioned that I was going to check this. The worst case scenario, which in terms of game diff, I'm saying, which is if Lincoln win in 5 games, Lincoln and Havana would tie in game diff. But here's the thing. That game diff only matters if Florida also lose. If Florida win, Lincoln are directly in, and because they win that one-on-one head-to-head, and so therefore they clinch. Now, if Florida lose, it's a 3-way tie, then the game diff matters, and they don't have a better game diff. However, Florida can't have as bad of a game diff, which guarantees that Florida would be cut out of the tie and it would become a one-on-one tie. So basically, no matter what, if Lincoln win, either Florida win and they get in on that head-to-head, or option B, they win the game diff if they win 3-1 or better. Option C, they tie the game diff, but they still get in because of that head-to-head. So that's why I checked that, because technically they're not guaranteed a better game diff, but, you know, they win the tie even if it's the same. So it's good enough. As we can jump over to our stats, the summary with this is simple. If New York... Nope, what? Where did that come from? If Lincoln win, we're looking at Lincoln. Kyoto, they're 1-9. They're locked 12, I believe. We don't really care about what they do. What we care about is Lincoln. If Lincoln win, they're your playoff team. The 8 are locked. If Lincoln lose, Havana are your playoff team. Your 8 are locked. So no matter what, Prism's playoff picture, at least in terms of teams, will be guaranteed in this series. Either Lincoln win and they claim it, or Lincoln lose and Havana steal it back. All right, with that, let's move over to our stats. Your key players are Jay and Wolf. Your averages are 4-3 in favor of Lincoln with a tie on shot percentage. The record is 3 games better for, as I'm noticing, we might have a 1-day. I know we have a 1-day for Lincoln, but I've noticed that Kyoto joined with a 3rd. And so I need to check on that. So I'm going to make sure that's been entered. And then we'll need to make sure he gets in the call. So we do have everyone in the game, or at least we have 6 players in the game. But I'm going to have to wait to make sure that we're all good on terms of everyone being accounted for and everything. You know? Cool. All right. So that has now been tried to be entered. And so then I should be able to do this. I'm just trying to make sure this is good again because I don't want to make us wait. But yeah, so I'm not sure why I'm not seeing this. Okay. Now I'm seeing them. Again, apologies for this. I'm trying to work on making sure that this is good. Okay. I gave the roll. Cool. All right. So, again, apologies for that pause. Kyoto had joined with a 1-day, and that 1-day had not been entered yet, so I had to kind of check on that. He said he couldn't find him on the list, but he sent it in transactions that he added the managers responsible and said that he's getting him. So I gave the role so that he can be in the call, and so I think we should be good. Okay. And this is a PFA who has played before, so I think we're pretty good. And so I think we're good to go. So, positions, Lincoln are ahead. Record, Lincoln are ahead. Streak, Lincoln are ahead. Everything here based on the season points me to the fact that Lincoln are favorite, but I think this is a bit of a trap match. Now, I will note we don't have Wolf here today, which I think is probably a point against Kyoto, as I was getting we ready from Kyoto, but not everyone was joining. But now we're good. Okay, cool. So we do got 6 players in, and we are good to go here. Series number 1. Lincoln in red, Kyoto in light blue. As I was saying, I do believe that Wolf missing is definitely a negative for Kyoto, but Unto, or Eden, as we've seen before, subbing in for Havana, is a pretty good player. So I think if you need a replacement, definitely a good player to grab. And of course for Lincoln, a roster we haven't seen for long, but also now having Nessie in there as well. But it's going to be Banks on the other end. There's goal number 1. Kyoto get the first lead. This one center down catch caught by Jays. He'll bang it downfield. Jay following it up. Now Nessie there, but gets under it and pops it up high. Unto gets a good touchdown field, and Sonny's already on it. Sonny trying to play it away. Now Banks will pass it across. Now it drops down to Sonny. He'll pop it up again. Nessie in the air. Sonny now dropping it down again. Looking for the touch. This one played across. Jay now catching Zed chooses to bang it. Might get a double here, but he runs out of boost. Now bouncing in again. Nessie looking for the shot. It goes out to the side. Until time to slow it down. Tries to dribble out, but gets bumped off. Sunny now over to the right side. Nessie up off the sidewall again. Jay already up. Will bang it forward. Lincoln looking for that response goal. As Sunny goes for the reset, gets another touch off the back wall. Bump comes through. Onto scores. 2-0. Kyoto double their lead. It's been back and forth. We've seen a good amount of pressure for Lincoln, but it feels like that last touch towards the net either hasn't been there or has been a little bit off the few times we have seen the shots come through. So, of course, still a lot of time to go. Still a lot of time to try to adapt to this one. But for the Sentinels, just feels like we need to see them find their way onto the offense because it's been awkward so far. Now that one's just off the post. Centered out. Now 50'd back again. Samu on it. Bangs it off the bar. No follow though, and it's sent to the side. Jay up towards the ceiling. Banks trying to jump up. Gets another touchdown. Unto looking for a back pass. Gets it over towards the sidewall. Sunny now around the corner again. Samu over off the left wall. Banks will try to play it around. Gets a pass out, but no one's there for it, and Samu will get the catch away. Another dunk by Sunny to keep the pressure, but it's Nessie to get the clear. Unto a little bit awkward. Banks will help out. Gets that first touch. Now has time, but Samu will close it down. High in the air, Unto there first, but it's one away by Sunny. Sunny the double! There's goal number 3. Kyoto running away with game number 1. It is 3-0 with just under 2 minutes to go. Lincoln, no foothold in this one, although Nessie will get one back. There's the start. They're still down by 2, but hey, at least it's something. Still just under 2 minutes to go. That goal coming only 4 seconds after the third for Kyoto. So plenty of time here for Lincoln. But of course, that one goal coming off a kickoff, we still need to see them put it together in the run of play. This one now dropped down again. Jay trying to play it across. Banks plays it off the back wall. The Nessie will get there before Sunny. Caught by Unto now in the air. Gets the reset forward. Jay will bang it off the sidewall again. Sunny now jumping up. This is off the left wall. Dropping back down. Unto is there. 4-1. The lead is re-established for Kyoto, as they are up by 3 again. This time with 75 seconds left to go. Now rolled forward. Samu will play it off the left side. Now dropping down. Couple players miss. It's on the line, but eventually taken away by Jay. Now sent downfield, though. That's in. Samu makes it a 2-goal game. Lincoln once again find a response. And they pull themselves one closer again. Still trailing, but not by as much. As this one's high in the air. Sunny will get the tap down. Now cleared forward. Banks has it open. That's his second. And it's 5-2. Whatever Lincoln do, Kyoto can respond. They are maintaining their lead. And they are shutting down the majority of the hope for Lincoln. This one's out to the side. Unto from the ceiling, trying to wait under it. One touch forward, almost goes straight in, but Jay gets the save away. Jay now following it up. This one cleared down. Sunny trying to get it forward. Played over to the side from Banks. This one dropped down. Banks look for the flick forward. Sam will get the touch away. Now through the air. This one's off the back wall, but it's played out to the side again. Played around the corner. Samu will pop it up, but the time will run down. And it will be Kyoto closing out the first game here. 3-goal advantage. Of course, we'll see if we get anything else at 0. So that block from Banks is pretty convincing. Sunny trying to keep it in the air. Unto redirect just wide. And this one is still somehow in the air, so we go around once more. Played down off the ceiling, pinched right back up, but it's dropping quickly. Jay can't keep it alive. Kyoto win it by 3. I mean, to be fair, if we're being fair here, as great game by Kyoto, honestly, earlier today, assuming full rosters, I was ready to come on here and predict Kyoto. That's what I was going to do. And then now I think we have what should probably be considered probably a sub down from Jay. Obviously, all respect to Nessie, but that is still a Pixel player coming up to cover. Meanwhile, on the other side, like I said, Wolf had probably been the best player on Kyoto, but Unto is just a clear upgrade. So I was ready to predict Kyoto, and I think since then, Lincoln have subbed down, Kyoto have subbed up. I'm not entirely surprised by that result, and I don't think that is necessarily Sentinels fumbling. I just think they are the underdogs here, and Banks just has another. 11 seconds in, Kyoto lead again. It is 1-0. Now onto another clear downfield. This one off the back wall. Bouncing out. It'll be Banks out off the backboard again. Sunny now up towards the ceiling. It'll bounce around. Unto already on it, trying to follow it up. Will get it dropped down, and that second touch. Nessie now left a little bit alone. So that touch will do well to stall time, and he'll be able to recover pretty well. Nessie now downfield. Banks trying to win it away. Nessie will get another dunk. Sunny, though, a good challenge. Unto jumping up with it, playing it around the corner, trying to drop it down. Jay will get the play down. It's off the back wall. Nessie will get it away off the sidewall. Going the wrong way there for Kyoto, but it's caught well from Unto again. Unto now dropping down under it. Samu trying to play it in. Off the back wall, bouncing straight out. Jay is there. It's off the post. Nessie saved by Sunny. He went a little bit wide on the shot, and it got saved. And Unto has that one, too. Jay is denied. Lincoln are denied. And it will stay a lead for Kyoto until finally Samu gets it back. 1-1. We're all tied up again. Took them a couple tries, but eventually it is Lincoln who will get that tie game off of Samu. And so now Kyoto, really for the first time this series, have a little bit of pressure back on them. Of course, other than 0-0, of course, they've just, I said of course twice there, but other than just that starting the game, they have held a lead since they have scored first in both games. So now we wonder, they were really good at responding to maintain their lead last game. How well can they get one back? That'll answer it pretty positively, because Unto gives Kyoto another lead. Samu tries to play it up to the side, but it doesn't go very far. And it's dunked right back in by Unto. Just under 3 minutes to play, and the lead rests with Kyoto again. Samu now up off the right side. Played back down. Eden. Nope, Unto. Neither's wrong, but you know, trying to play that one forward. It did go towards net, but Samu gets it away. Jay now on the... What? Yeah, no, that's right. Jay, couple demos on this one too. Samu up in the air, shot forward. It's Samu again, and it's a tie game. Gets the pop up, looking at an empty field after Jay's demos, and they can't get back in time. And so we're all even at 2. Sunny now over to the side. Banks will get the touch back away. Jay playing it down. Unto looking for a pass. Will play it out, but Nessie's already up. Nessie now to the ceiling. Gets the second touch towards the corner. Jay now trying to center it, but Samu too far back. Won't be able to get there. Banks now another one forward. Blocked down by Samu. On the catch here is Unto, as this one will get pinched right back out. Drop down in front. Sunny there. It's off the bar. Banks to follow. 3-2 Kyoto. Three to 2. Kyoto take another lead, and it's Lincoln once again who will trail. Banks now looking for the 50 across. Until the drop down, it'll get played back away by Jay. Banks already on it. 90 seconds to go. Double down. Unto didn't quite read it, but almost gets a goal anyway. It's off the bar twice, and Sunny knocks it home. 4-2. Kyoto double the lead. Just panic on the goal line, and Sunny takes advantage. High in the air for Unto. It's pushed over to the side. Just over 1 minute left to go. Sunny will play it away again. This one bounced up high in the air. Samu trying to play it out from the corner. Banks the only one there. Will get the 50 across towards Unto. Unto on target, but Jay's there to save. Jay now following it down the sideline. Pinches it up over 1. Until now, another big 50 on the goal line that'll force Samu back. And more importantly, this is just so much time off the clock. Yes, Kyoto aren't scoring again here, but they're just forcing Lincoln back. They're wasting their time, and they might have needed it, but Sunny, a great save there, knocks it over to the side. That allows Banks to slow it down, although Jay will dunk it right back away. Saved by Sunny, shot by Samu. Unto blocks it out. Kyoto, another 2-goal lead and another game win. They are 1 away from a win that would knock out Lincoln and send Havana forward. 2-4. They outshoot 10-7, and they get that game win done. I'd say a little bit shakier than last game, but I mean, they still win by multiple goals. So it doesn't seem like it was that big of a problem. So we'll see how they handle it here. As we just see our teams taking one moment, waiting to ready up. We'll see. Will Lincoln pull it back? Will they save their season? Or are they just too far down? Reverse sweep needed. But can Kyoto finish it out? No. No, Carter. You need them to lose the third. As we load in, never mind. We have a 1 sec coming through, and so I'm not sure why, but some sort of a, well, he left, so maybe they need a game restart or something. Azar, we have a lot going on, and we might have a slight pause here, but, you know, I guess so. So, yeah, we're just going to hold 1 second. So, yeah, we're just kind of paused. And, I mean, both teams had something to wait for. Jay said he wanted to change his boost, so he left and did that. Now he's back. And then Unto said that he needed a minute to take food out of the oven. So now we're waiting on that. Again, hoping that won't take long. But, I mean, I guess this is your chance for Lincoln to reset. I mean, obviously, regular season, you don't have timeouts, but this is as close as you can get. Feels like they just need to find out, first of all, how to lock in on the defense, because they've given up 9 goals in 2 games. So 4.5 per, with a 4 and a 5. So definitely feels like they need to lock that one back in, but I still wonder, will they? As, again, back against the wall. And by the way, in case you didn't see it mentioned, we do have another series about ready to go live over on Stewie's channel. Let me do this. Let me do this, because I should be able to post links, I believe. Okay, wait. Bacon, I'm cooking. Bang, there we go. I was already on it, Bacon. But also, we are back into the game. Game number 3. As you saw in the chat, Inchin Honolulu will be starting in just a few minutes over on Stewie's channel. So make sure you get ready to tune into that. But we gotta finish this one out first. Unto trying to follow this one, has the reset, has the goal. Kyoto score first again. Reset under 1. Shot over a second. And it is Kyoto who will have the momentum to start out the potential series winning goal. Yes, Carter. This one out to the side. Sonny's there. Samuel will get the save. Jay trying to get it away again. Dropping it down. Shot forward. Banks will block it over to the side. Now pinched across again. Until on that one. Jay trying to get to 50, but it's played out again. And I see another drop down touch. Sonny, big bang downfield. That'll force a save, but no follow-up pressure. Now out off the corner. Jay, the control touch, trying to play it forward, but he'll get bumped off it, and it's cleared freely by Sonny. Nessie now won't get there. Sonny up high, but Samu's already there. Yeah, it was entered late, and it still hasn't been announced, but he did enter it, or at least try to enter it, before the series started. So we're all good on that, as that one's unfortunate. That's about all that can be said. Jay just kind of drops down off it. Sonny gets a 50, and then, yeah, Banks not where he wants to be. Yeah. Huntu tried to enter it, couldn't see the name or something, but he added transaction managers to let them know the move was happening. So as far as I'm concerned, that's good enough. We know it's happening. He tried to enter it. I gave the roll. We're gaming, you know? As this one popped out in the air again, Banks going for the reset. A little bit tough on the follow, but he will get it out to the corner again. Now Sonny over off the right side. Jay not able to follow that, and it'll be another touch in by Unto, plus the double off the back wall. So he'll stay with it. 50 to the side. Samu there first, though, will get another big clear downfield. Lincoln back to an even game state, but can they actually find a lead? Something they haven't been able to at all in this series, as that one a close call, but a miss nevertheless. Sitting down is Samu. There's that lead. Samu makes it 2-1. Lincoln grabbed the advantage. That last touch off the ground beats the defense. And with 3 minutes to play, Lincoln do secure their first lead of the series. This one will drop back down. It's played away. Unto looking to follow it up. Looks for the shot. It's pinched in. Unto ties it right back up. Just the drop down behind it. The high shot. It's pinched in off the bar. Lincoln unable to keep it away. And it is a it's a 2-goal tie in game number 3 here. Anto now up to the ceiling. Another one down, but it is wide of the net. Banks looking for a shot. Has the angle, but Samu's there. Sunny, though, the dunk across. Dropping it down. It's pushed off the post, but it'll stay out. Now cleared away. Jay, a long touchdown field. Anto back out off the corner. Nessie on it off the back wall. Pushed away again. Now down off the ceiling. Up high in the air in front of the net. Unto will get it away. Now another one dropped down. Now towards the back wall. Jay, another one cleared out. Banks jumping up. Will be able to get back to this one. Gets it to the back wall, running out of boost, and Jay will get the clear. Unto already there, though, a high clear. Sonny will get there for one. Gets the second, but Jay's on the line to get the save. Samu now centering down. Jay downfield. Banks is up in time. Unto a heavy touch out to the side again. No one on that one, except Sonny, who will just play it down into the Lincoln corner. Jay trying to air dribble out from there. Another touchdown. That shot is wide. Could have been the goal, but instead they'll have to keep trying. As Unto takes it back into the Kyoto corner. Does get one away, but it's Jay now up to the ceiling. Rolling around. This one popped away. Now off the back wall again. Pushed over off the right side. Sonny. Another one downfield. Now cleared up in the air. Banks trying to settle under it. Gets a big flick forward. Now Samu will dunk it the other way. Out to the side by Anto. Samu trying to play it away. Now Anto another one on that. Gets the redirect or the reset out, but 45 seconds to go. We are still tied here, so by far the most even game we've had thus far. But will it be enough for Lincoln? Of course, close won't cut it anymore. One game from elimination. They need to find the win here. That shot is saved. Another pinch is all the way downfield. Samu trying to keep it in, but Jay has to bail. Sonny up in the air. Reset down. Will go for the catch and the shot. Jay just barely gets the save. Now out off the back wall. Banks racing in even on the challenge. Samu up uncontested, but Unto there next. Demo from Banks. 2 players up. Banks' shot is wide. Awkward touch from the back wall, but it's pushed away again. Clock is at 0. This touch awkward from Banks. He'll try to follow. He'll let it go. Unto now the one keeping it alive. We've seen them keep it up for a while, I believe, in game number 1 it was. But will we see a goal? Samu's shot will fall short. And we will have overtime. Game number 3. Lincoln need the next goal. But can they get it? This one bouncing out. Jay blocked out to the side. Now dropping back down. It's pushed up off the right wall. Sonny already up. This one down off the ceiling. Shot forward is in. Lincoln will not see the postseason. Instead, it is Havana who will advance as Kyoto get the 3-0 sweep. I will get that posted, and we'll see about an interview as Kyoto stun Lincoln. Just felt like there was nothing they could do. As again, let me work on getting this sent out, and then we will game, as it were. As bang, bang. Okay, first one. There you go. And then the follow-up. I didn't do the @ That's better. And then we do that one. Cool. All right. Assuming we do an interview, I absolutely will. Oh, I moved these, so now that no longer works. Hold. Bang. There we go. All right, let's flash through these real quick. Let me see. Are they still in the call? They're not. So, all right. I'm assuming no interview because they all left the call, but I messaged Huntu to confirm that, and then I also sent him the thank you from Red Guy. Yeah, absolutely. So, we have Havana securing their spot, and of course... Wait, hold. I gotta do the follow-up there. And of course, Lincoln will also be eliminated with that result. So, big for the playoff picture, big for the High Flyers. I think if you were looking at it objectively, Havana are probably the team that deserved the playoff spot more. And obviously that loss put them in a bad position, but they got it done. They will be the team advancing because Kyoto show up on the day and get that win. Yeah, and I mean that's chill, Unto. I don't exactly expect the 2-win team who are eliminated to do an interview at the end of the season, you know? I can kind of deal with that. So, all good. Glad you guys got that win back. And, yeah. So, of course, there is your final score. We will have 3 more Prism games left to be played this week, and we still have a lot of seeds to figure out. We got number 1... And I believe that's about it. We got number 1. I think everything else can change pretty much. So, obviously we got 10 through 12. Well, we got 9 through 12 and number 1, I think, all locked in. So, you know, there's still a lot of interesting stuff to watch. And, of course... I'm going to set up that we are going to raid Stewie. Let me make sure I type this in right. Bang. Yeah, so that will do it for our first game of the night here. Now, we will be back live on this channel pretty shortly, in about 10 minutes for the next series. But there is another series just starting over on Stewie's channel. That one is Inchin vs. Honolulu, 2 top teams facing off in Pixel. Seeding on the line, you don't want to miss that, so make sure you stay tuned. But your final score here, one last time. Kyoto 3, Lincoln 0. So Prism's playoff picture's locked in, but we still got more games to be played. Stick around for the raid, and we will be back live here in just a couple minutes. See you then.